trouble in my way. You got somebody on the other side. Say, neighbor, I've had some difficulties. But how many realize there has been some trouble in my way? You may be seated in here. We're talking this morning from the thought process, trouble in my way. How many are quick to trouble? Oh my God. How many realize that trouble is very easy to find and very easy to get into? We'll begin to dive into the text. We'll begin to look at this particular, how that Jesus speaks to your circumstance, and how we realize that everything changes. No matter what you can see, no matter what you're dealing with, no matter what you're going through, how we realize that when you have Jesus on board, you can rest in peace. Let me build the background. How we realize that in the particular text, how many realize lying near 700 feet below sea level? This is where the Galilee, the Tiberias Sea was. The Galilee Sea was. It was 700 feet below sea level, sister. Oh, look at here. But the Sea of Galilee is surrounded by not only that, that it's below sea level, but it's surrounded by mountains. It's surrounded by highlands, meaning that you're already up against the wall. Wow, you're surrounded by the mountain that way, and you're already below where you needed to be. But how many realize so the wind comes in there, it stays in there? Because why? There's no out for the wind. Yeah. So we begin to just look at it. So how many realize that in this particular text this morning, the key verse was, and there arose a great storm. Now you're in the middle of this thing. Now, my God, in here, and now here comes trouble. A great windstorm, and oh my God, the waves beat into the ship so that it was now full. Not only are you in a storm, not only are you in a place where you can't get out of it because of the mountains and the highlands, now here comes the storm. Oh my God, and not only is it any kind of storm, but now the waves are inside of the ship. I ain't gonna find no help up in here. How many know this storm is already, they're already being swamped. They're already putting water out. They're just throwing stuff out. But I want you to recognize something. How many realize that Jesus shows us an example this morning to how to handle trouble? What did Jesus do? Jesus grabbed the pillow, went down to the lower part of the ship, and went to sleep. Why did he go to sleep? Verse 35 tells me. And the same day when it was evening was come, he says unto them, let us pass over to the other side. Woo! When Jesus gave the command that we're going to the other side, I got to find some help up in here with your quiet self. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor, we're going to the other side. Because why? He's already given the command. No matter what my circumstance dictates. No matter what things appear to be, what things look like. Because Jesus said, I'm going to make it to the other side. Oh my God, in here, I wasn't worried about no storm. Oh, he knew what the devil was about to do. Do you realize that the devil is the prince of the air? The devil knew that Jesus' assignment was not in the ship. Jesus' assignment was not on this journey. But his assignment was where? The other side. Oh my God, that was a man possessed with demons that he was going to free. He was on the other side, but he had to go through before he could get there. So Jesus go to sleep. Oh my God, in here, as I begin to dive into it, look at the hardships of life. Anybody going through anything? This message is about being blessed despite the trouble we experience. I think I preached to the real folks. Woo! This is about being blessed even though you got trouble. How many realize the Bible tells me a man that is born of a woman is of a few days and full of trouble. Woo! Trouble is not hard to find. Trouble is everywhere. Oh my God. How many know for the believer, a life that is full of trouble may be the results of persecution or injustice. How many know Job tells us life is short and filled with grief? How many can believe that? How many know life is unstable? Life is just like a flower. It's pretty one day blooming and the wind blows and it scatters. Oh my God, in here. But God is not indifferent to this fact. Yes, he himself had to endure and went through suffering. He said this is a suffering way. Oh my God, in here. So trouble may be the result of persecution, injustice, poverty, sickness, or Satan's opposition to their fight of faith. How many know the devil is attacking people that he don't have? And the ones he already got, he's not worried about it. I'm going to preach whether y'all reacting. The suffering of this present times, he says in the Bible, is not worth to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed enough. The little bit of stuff you're going through ain't worth mentioning. I mean, what God has in store for you. So you can't focus in on where you're at. You can't focus on the journey. Because why? Trouble is every day of your life. But it's just how you going to deal with your trouble. Oh my God, in here, this God, is it true that our sinful choices often brings difficulty our way? Woo! Sometimes, brother, we're suffering because of what we done. Bad decisions we have made. Sometimes those heartbreaking trials come when you are following God and experiencing intimate fellowship with Him. The closer you get to God, seems like the more trouble you have. Oh my God, in here. So he tells us, so remember to consider it great joy whenever you fall, whenever you experience different trials. Because you know that the testing of your faith produces endurance. Oh, God in my. How many know when you're going through, it's going to build up a resistance? How many know you have to have an infection for your body to fight? And the more anti-venom that you have in your body, how many realize it guards you against foreign objects that comes in your body? How many know even when you have a fever, how many know your body goes into a defense mechanism? Whoa, it raises the temperature to cook out anything that shouldn't be there. Oh my, I'm going to preach that. I'm going to preach that here. But look at here. So he tells me that count it all joy when you have trouble. Woo, you need to shout when you have some trouble. You have to learn how to switch the thing around. See, trials mean that I'm approved and developed by God. How many of God will never mean to let me go through something? Because nothing comes to you, don't first go through God's hand. Woo! It just don't haphazardly happen. It's happening because God is getting ready to bless you. How many of you said, I want to go higher in you, God? That means I want more trials. I want to be closer to you, God. That means I want more trouble. Because why? Blessings comes with persecution, and persecution comes with blessing. Oh my God, in here, tell your neighbor I'm going through to get developed. Oh my God, God's approving me. Because why? He's not going to allow it to happen if I can't handle it. Because he won't put no more on you what you can bear. But sometimes we don't even know our capabilities. We don't know what God has already instilled in us. Oh my God, in here, high five somebody and say, neighbor, I'm going to make it through this. As I begin to teaching here, there are no storms that comes into your life that don't first pass through God's loving fingers. Woo! Oh my God. Nothing goes through God that comes without what I'm going through God. How many know it's told me in the book of Psalms? He tells me, trouble, trouble, trouble. When I'm going through trouble, how many realize that God is a refuge and a very present help in a time of trouble? How many know that although we all experience spiritual barrenness at times, just like some of y'all are asleep already. Sometimes you ain't feel like a hallelujah and hallelujah. Sometimes Brother Sean got the puppet crying yet. But sometimes you said, I was glad when they're shed unto me. Let us go into the house. Sometimes we all experience some barrenness sometimes. Sometimes we can't feel God. Sometimes we're irritable. Sometimes we get upset quick. Sometimes our patience is not long because I'm going through this and that. Oh my God, in here, but barrenness at time. But this is not the norm. For God desires to be near his people with help and comfort. This psalm expresses truth and confidence in God during instability and insecurity. How many are we in stable times? How many know we have so many insecurity? But what constant we know that God is for me. Oh my God, in here. Can I ask you a question? Look at him because you ain't talking to me. Say, neighbor, When I don't know what to do, what do I do? Oh God, the power and the ability to face uncertainties and adversity of life are found in God. He is a refuge, picture of shelter from danger, indicating that God is our true security. In storms of life, we're going through storms without God. Woo! How many realize that He's able to navigate us through this storm? The next one says strength refers to His might when battling our foes. How many know when the enemy shall come in like a flood, the Spirit of the Lord will lift up a standard against that enemy? How many know it includes His power that works in us, enable us to overcome every obstacle? There's nothing that happens in your life that you and God can't handle. Oh, Lord, I'm mercy in here. I'm going to need you today. How many realize that He is a very present help? So we need to praise Him because God got me. Woo! The end of the result is that He is a very present help in trouble. God is available to His people and wants us to call upon Him for help in any time of need. He is sufficient for any situation and never leaves our sides. Thus we need not to fear. Don't worry about it. Jesus teaches us in the text. He's not worried about what the devil is blowing outside, because the command was, we're going to make it to the other side. Yes, God. There are no storms in this life that God can't handle. But verse 38 shares with me. They said, teacher, do you not care that we're going to die? Do you realize the water is filling up this boat and you sleep? Don't you care that we are drowning, man? But you, I mean, know you can't drown when Jesus is on board. There you go, fire, don't help me here. How many know you can't die when the Lord is on your side? But how many know when trouble comes, even if you haven't done anything, you could be minding your own business, when trouble will find you? Say yeah. Jesus had commanded them to get into the boat, and they were in the perfect center wheel of God's will. In the midst of trouble, the Lord will speak peace to you. Won't He do it? When Jesus got up, He didn't speak to the disciples. What did they say? Master, do you care? Man, it's raining outside. Don't you see the lightning? Don't you see the storm? Jesus didn't even hold a conversation with him. Yes, He did. How many know that Jesus gets up? He wipes his eyes, walk up to the top part of the ship, look at your situation. He didn't look around your situation, because He is a trouble fixer. He is a mind regulator. He is a burden bearer. Yes, God. But what did He do? He didn't talk to them. He didn't look around. He got up, wiped His face, and spoke to it. Tell your neighbor, speak to your situation, and say, situation, when I go home, it's going to be peace. When I go to my job, it's going to be peace. Wherever the Lord said peace, it shall be peace. Say yeah. Say yeah. Come on and give God a praise. How many realize what you're worrying for? God has already told you it's yours. God has already told you you're healed. God has already shared that you are delivered. Say yeah. Say yeah. But in the midst of the trouble, the Lord will speak peace. When Jesus got up, He didn't talk to nobody, but talk to the situation. He told the wind, be still. He told the wave, stop moving. He broke in the situation. Peace, be still. Come on and holler there. And peace, be still. Trouble, an old song years ago. We used to sing, trouble in my way. I have to cry sometimes. I lay awake at night. company keeper. You ain't got no trouble, but all you need is faith in God. How many believe it today that he's going to turn it around? How many believe it today that he's going to work it out? Somebody say, yeah. Trouble in my house. Trouble on my job. Trouble down the street. But I got somebody who's able to handle the trouble. What's his name? What's his name? Jesus, the lily of the valley. Jesus, the bright morning star. Jesus, my way maker. Jesus, my way mover. Jesus, oh, what a friend we have in Jesus. That all my sin and grieving man. Say yeah. How many know it, man? A trouble fixer. How many know it, man? A mind regulator. Won't he do it? Won't he make a way? Won't he open the door? Won't he give you joy? Yeah. Come on and say yeah. High five your neighbor and say, neighbor, he is my everything. I ain't worried now. Tell your neighbor I'm not worried no more because I know that he'll fix it for me. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Won't he do it? Yeah. Can't nobody do me like him. Can't nobody hold me like him. Can't nobody rock me like him. Can't nobody pick me up, turn me around, put cotton in my head, cotton in my feet. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I find your neighbor and say, neighbor, I don't have no trouble. Jesus is. He spoke to my trouble, and I feel good now. Say yeah, yeah. Lean on him and say, neighbor, let's go to the other side. Neighbor, there's nothing that can happen when Jesus is in my life. He is my doctor. He is my lawyer. He is a bridge over troubled water. He is my all in all. Jesus. 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 When burden weigh me down. Jesus. When trouble is all around. Jesus. When I'm going through. Jesus. When I'm crying. Jesus. Yeah. Come on and say, he is the trouble fixer. Hallelujah. I got to quit. He spoke. And he said, peace. Be still. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor. Be still. And know that I am God. How many know he will take care of you? Trouble. Even the lowest hour. When you turn to the Lord a couple of times. After you've been crying all night long. And you don't quite understand why. Lord, why? But God is speaking a soft voice and said that it's going to be all right. How many believe it's going to be all right? Oh, Jesus. I just love him today. Trouble. Life is the brevity of life. We're here today and gone today. Life is just like triplets amidst the shortness of life. But how many realize that in that life is full of trouble? But he'll give you peace in the middle of your storm.